Yo, it's your boy Jed Sanders here. It's lunchtime. Thought I'd do something fun for a video. So today's little short episode that we got going on, I want to do something where I talk about 3 UFC fighters, currently unranked, but 3 UFC fighters that I believe U.S. fans or new fans even should get acquainted with and should check out. These are 3 people that I believe will make a pretty big impact in 2026. Maybe not like a huge one, but I could definitely see them getting into the top ranks, top 15, top 10 maybe. And man, fuck, dude, these 3 guys, or these 3 fighters, they're serious killers out here, man. Real deal guys, all right? The first one I want to get knocked out of the way, and I hope some of you guys pay attention to some of the women's fighters. There's this one women's fighter in the bantamweight division named Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Now, that woman has some hands, buddy. The first time I had watched her fight was against Josiane Nunes. And that was a great fucking fight, great performance. She's all volume, all pressure, just throwing and throwing. She's never not moving, okay? I was looking at her numbers, and she's so far, I believe, I forgot how many fights it was, but she's currently on a winning streak. She hasn't lost since she's been in the UFC. And she has been showing, she's going to climb the ranks. I can see her definitely being top 10 by the end of next year, maybe even top 5. She's a badass. I don't know about champ, but we'll see. Her last performance was against Mayra Bueno Silva, in which in that fight she just beat Mayra bad. She showed who she was in that fight. And the first time I had seen Cavalcanti was on an early prelim fight. And from that moment, from that fight on, I knew that this woman fighter, this is a real prospect right here. She's complete. She's there to fight. So, Jacqueline Cavalcanti, keep an eye on her. I got a good feeling about that one. Next on my list, the second fighter that I wanted to give some light to, someone that I feel like deserves a little bit more light. And he's coming off, I believe, of a TKO win. I forgot who it was he just recently beat, but his name is Chris Taco Padilla. That dude can bang, and that dude's a beast, man. So he's currently undefeated in the UFC. I know he still hasn't gotten to the ranks yet, of course, but this is what this video is talking about. These guys who haven't fought anybody in the top 15, but I believe they will be fighting in the top 15 soon, and for sure they're gonna make a pretty good run in 2026, at least I hope. Chris Padilla, man, the first time I watched his fight was against Rong Zhu. I forgot who else he had beaten, but I know I saw him recently win a TKO finish. I just can't remember over who it is. But another guy that you should keep an eye out on, Chris Padilla, bad dude, man. High and tight guard. He's a boxer. When he was fighting that Rong Zhu guy, he landed an elbow in the pocket that made that Rong Zhu's eye just swell up so bad that he thought he poked him in the eye. And they called the fight off after that because that eyeball was disgusting, man. I tell you, one of the grossest injuries ever. Ew. But yeah, Chris Padilla, he's a beast. Keep an eye on him. Chris Taco Padilla. And, I don't have any doubt he'll be fighting somebody in the top 15 in the Paramount era for sure. The last guy that I want to bring some light to, which I'm sure a lot of my real, non-casual fans, yes, I got some black glue on me. I do HVAC work. I get black glue on it just to keep the insulation. Anyways, getting sidetracked. Don't worry about what I do. Listen, I'm telling you, what you need to be worried about is that MyTech Oral Buy, baby. And if you know, you fucking know. That dude is a killer. Man, I know y'all seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and straight up say he's gotten a loss, but it was to Rebeski. Rebeski, Mateusz Rebeski. That guy is a fucking beast too. That was a catchweight fight. I believe it was 308. I remember this fight so fucking clearly because it was one of the best fights that I had seen live. It was amazing. Back and forth war. You talk about a guy that's going out there on his fucking shield. Maitek Orobai. If you don't know, now you fucking know. Watch that guy. Pay attention. Go back and watch his fight with Rebecki. He might not have won it, but man, I tell you what, the fans won in that fight. Anytime he's fighting, you're winning. Just recently, he actually got a TKO win. No, not a TKO. A knockout. Flat, straight. I see a dead body. I seen a dead body. Jack Hermanson. He killed him. He killed Jack Hermanson, man. But anyways, and Jack Hermanson isn't no pushover. He came down from middleweight to fight Orobai. And Orobai still knocked him out in the first round. And I don't want to hear the whole, his jaw's compromised after he got knocked out by Rodriguez. Look, dude. Doesn't matter, man. He got his shit knocked the fuck in, like, the first round. So, Maitek Orobai, keep an eye on that guy. He's going to be top 10 for sure. No doubt. He is a beast. So, with that all wrapped up, I want some of you guys, like, if y'all don't pay attention, keep an eye on these fighters. Like, when you see the prelim cards or, like, early prelims, I've been seeing them push Padilla after that win because he had asked for a bonus for that TKO finish. But, you can't always get it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta put it down. It is what it is. But I don't have any doubt that Chris Padilla, Jacqueline Cavalcanti, and Maitek Orobai are the fighters of 2026 to keep an eye out on. I would refer to maybe checking out Jacqueline Cavalcanti versus Mayra Bueno Silva. If you haven't seen that one, that's a good fight to watch. I know it's kind of hard to find some of her fights on YouTube. I tried. I was looking for her fight with Josiane Nunes just so I could go back and rewatch it. But it wasn't popping up. Chris Padilla, if you can find his recent fight with Rong Zhu, well, not recent, but that was a couple months back. But that's also a good fight that I would recommend. And then for Maitek Orobai, I don't care. He doesn't win it, but please go watch it. Mateusz Rebeski versus Maitek Orobai. Please go watch that fight. Please, 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 please. I'm begging you guys. If y'all have never seen it, y'all got to go see it. And I just know you're gonna come back here. That's if you fucking watch me. If you watch me and you listen, you're gonna come back here and be like, dude, that's one of the greatest fucking fights I've ever seen. So there you go. There you have it. Those are my takes on 3 fighters that I think you should keep an eye out on. I'll do more of these whenever I have more people come into mind. I was at work literally thinking like, dude, what can I make a video about today? What can I talk about? And we got no UFC for 6 weeks. So for the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna have to come up with some stuff, so here's something that I came up with. You guys like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family, show your grandma who don't know nothing about nothing. She gonna watch this, she gonna be like, oh, look at that handsome young man, or she gonna be like, what the fuck is this on my screen? But anyways, it's your boy Jed, and that's it. So tune in next time. We gonna have some fun on here, man, and we're gonna talk some MMA again. Hopefully one day I can get enough followers to start going live, and we can start shooting shit on live, man. Ask me questions and I'll tell y'all what's up. So that's it for today's video. For y'all that gotta go to work like me, I gotta go back to work. So I got a day job until this can pay my bills. Peace.